Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Thrashmode, and in this video we're going to continue with more of Aloy with Horizon Dawn Zero. It's one of the main missions that we are going to continue, and you would see it's Cradle of the Echoes. That's one of the main missions what Gaia has asked us to do. So I was at the base, if you have seen the previous video. This is where I was, which is in the base, and I was told by Gaia that there is a distress signal that she has received, and it could be a possible one of the other subordinates, and that's where we are going. So if you check, this is the main mission, which is Cradle of Echoes, and I have to do it because until unless I don't do it, I can't do anything. To be honest, it's a strict no-no. If you check on the maps, my next plan was to go ahead and unlock the tall necks, and if you see, I can't just travel to any of the locations, none, nowhere I can actually go. So I have to continue this mission, so we're gonna keep it short and see how this goes. We're already at the mission place, or the mission target, and we'll actually see from there, or we'll see what needs to be done from here. So I'll quickly go to the campfire and make sure that I've selected it. I think I can. So it was a small cutscene where they actually made the climb up until here. Let's see if I can go down there. No, I can't. I can't really jump. I think so there is a way down here. No, don't worry guys, I didn't actually kill these machines. They were already dead. Yeah, I actually can't jump. Let's quickly have a look if there is a way that I can go that way. No, I actually can't. Just let's pursue with the mission. So the most important thing in this game would be now to check, or to carry on with the gameplay. So let's have a look.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Anything else that I'm missing? I saw the cutscene, guys. I'm really sorry I couldn't record it, but I actually know what happened. So these guys were all fighting. If you see this, these guys here, they were actually fighting with the big machines here, and this lady here, this here. So she also had that shield, but due to some reason, do you see that on top here? Yeah, this is where this guys had probably a machine made, and they were able to take down the shield of the lady there.
With a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Yeah, there's the weapon.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
So let's see if we have anything else to be checked. So I think we are good. I'm trying to understand where do I go next. Yeah, it says that it's here somewhere.
You done looking around?
Almost.
There's something else that I'm missing. I have my focus on, just trying to check what did I miss. So Val is there. Probably I need to go to Val and check what's going on. Yeah, there he is.
If the Banuk can survive
Have a look
freezing,
around.
so can I.
I'll wait here.
Hmm. I did check her.
Not rebels, Asaram, Zenith, and a freaky machine.
These are the supply crates, so just trying to understand what is asking me to check more. Ah, there we go.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
There we go. So that was the only thing that was missing. So let's quickly proceed and talk to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Okay, moving on. Let's see what happens.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Yeah, pretty much possible. Very much possible.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Nothing much. Let's continue.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Aletheia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Always keep collecting. Always keep collecting.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I
The
caught up
control
to him in the
console.
Daunt and said you
To
needed our
access the
help, he
storage
dropped
units.
everything and turned to... Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Oh, let's find out.
I just wanna go here and check what's there. This is one of the doors that I saw. Nothing? That's strange. Usually there is something. At least a data point or something. Anyways.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Yeah, there was. He's absolutely correct. Wait a minute. Okay. Where was the distress signal? Wasn't it 237? I remember it from the last video, it was supposed to be 237. I was right! That's the clone.
Aloy. It's you. skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
There we go.
Shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
How would I prepare for the battle?
Here it comes!
Okay, let's have a look. Acid and plasma. Okay, stronger fire. Okay. So let's do one thing.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
It's very quick. Is that down?
There.
That's down.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay
That
down
was
here with the
easy.
clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
14? Wow, that's a big number.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
I'm sure Erend is in cover, no doubts about it.
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
and the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
That thing shoots
Shields
down
down.
the center.
It's on the move.
I got
Stay
your back,
put.
Aloy.
I'll see what I can do.
That's down.
I'm there.
Cutscene.
Aloy. She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Yeah, the weapon has cooled down, so probably I'll have a quick check.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
I really don't know what happened. Let's wait. Let's wait for it to be loaded.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay. Aaron?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
Hmm.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time, but... What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed, I promise.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the Sate.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, so Talana did go by.
I
Okay.
have to get going.
Don't go causing
So Talana did go by. Okay. I was thinking, where's Talana?
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us.
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zenith?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking, that such life should be bent on destroy.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system.
She's learning.
Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much
Metal.
metal.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
You called yourself a grave singer.
To all, I try to bring comfort.
Oh, I think so. We have.
I was hoping
For food, a
We have
blessing
heard
they
this.
had
We have
all-
heard this in the past.
At least now, without it, that is why I'm...
We have heard that in the
to get
past.
going.
May the land...
Okay. So is it Val next? Oh, by the way, did I learn something new? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've not unlocked any other quadrants, so I don't think so.
Is your focus acting up again?
Nope.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Yeah.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
A big cutscene, and I'm sure there will be a lot of discussions between the two.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
This is crazy, man.
Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The
Eh?
same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You
How's-
didn't know?
How's that possible?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you are...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Oh. Makes sense.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
Right.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Aluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Aluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about...
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Aluthia faster if I had it with me, and they...
Believe me. That's a smart way.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to...
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they... butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Well, that was a lot of information, no doubts about it. Let's go and speak to Gaia and, finish this off. I think so that's the last thing that we're gonna do. Let's do it. Let's finish it, guys.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zenith.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence. Haha.
Based on
Obviously.
data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zenith got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon.
So we are done.
Another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me.
So now let me quickly check the map. It didn't allow me to do anything. I mean, it just asked me to go with the entire story. So let's check if it allows me to. Why is it asking me to go all the way here? What's the new quest? Broken Sky. No, I don't want to do that now. Yeah, I can. Okay. So finally, that was one of the main missions that had to be completed, and now I am able to. I'm able to move around. So I'll probably collect the subordinates. I don't know, should I do it right now, because there are certain locations yet I still cannot reach, especially the water section is something which I cannot reach. So I don't know, probably if I go back and check, there are certain resources or certain tools that I've still not received. Probably I'm thinking I have to carry on along the game to, you know, acquire them and then probably use them. So if you see the special resources, I've got the igniter, the pullcaster, the wine cutter. The wine cutter is the one for the metal flowers, but I have got nothing when it comes to you know, going down in the water section. So probably that's one of the things that I'm going to do, and then we're gonna take a pause. So I'll complete most of the missions, as in most of the missions outside, or the ones which I was not able to do,
like
and
someone's
then.
rearranged stuff in here.
What's this?
I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Oh, this is my room?
That was thoughtful of them.
Oh, that's cool. I have my own stash here. But I don't think so. I have a workbench. Do I have a workbench?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Yeah.
I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Yeah, Fashab was
Really
a
looking forward to going home.
the Fashab was a really good character. I don't know why.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months.
Yeah, this is Elizabeth's
Since we're gonna
pendant.
stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Examine the spear.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. I
Ah,
finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
good old memories, isn't it? If you play the first game, you'll actually understand. So please check out the previous series. You'll find that on my channel, no doubts. You'll find an entire playlist. So that's all for now, guys. I'm just going to close off the video. Nothing to do much. I'll probably unlock the tall necks now because that's what I wanted to do for a very long time. So I'll unlock them. If you see, I have already highlighted one of the tall necks. So I'm gonna do that, and let's see where the game goes from there. I'll pretty much complete the main quest. I want to complete both this and then probably take a pause and check out what's happening, you know. Let's look more into the side missions and see what we can do. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Please do like and support. I hope you are loving the series so far. I'll definitely help you out with more of tricks, and tell you how things work, but let me explore the game a little bit more. That's what I wanted, and obviously I'll take you along to the journey, as in we'll do that together, no doubts. So let's see how this goes. Let's see all the cool stuff we are still about to get. So as of now, I am going to end the session, and we'll meet until next time. Adios.